Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Nets leading by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Out to the right wing. Here's G, guarded by Smart. G, no good.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Here's Brown, makes it off the glass. He has 5.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
To the paint, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by G.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Walker. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Brooklyn. Pass to Smart. There's Brown with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And then G with the jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat. It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got 8 points.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle. From the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the Celtics, Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And Fournier subbed in for Marcus Smart. Walker the pass to Brown. Harden with it. He's picked up by Walker. Here's G. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Passes to Harden. And again. And Brooklyn with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now Walker, he's got 8. Outside Fournier. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Tatum. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Nice job setting up that time. Work together for Tatum.
Nets leading by 10. Here's G, and G with the stop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you're trying to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for the shooters.
Tatum with it. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn. The shot's good from Fournier.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Here's G. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. 11-point game. Brown outside. Now here's Walker. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a short of 20 points a game right now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the speed of Walker, I mean, it's sensational. He can switch gears, and an active player on both ends.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas. Williams kicks to Tatum. Dishes it to Brown. And the shot goes in. Brown's got 10.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's G. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
No, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Nets leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one misses.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive says the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Feeds to Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's G, and G with the stuff.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. G dishes to Jordan. And it's G finishing it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Boston's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. Shoots over KD. Tatum no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Inside, G. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The three from Tatum gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 6 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
There's the double team with Walker. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by G. G's got his 8th assist in the game. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 10. It's stolen by G. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Kicks it out to Harden. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Walker in the corner. And the 3 off target. Nets leading by 12. Here's G, and G with the stuff.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
It's stolen by G. And G with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And here is Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's stolen by G. And then G with the jam.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Too many high percentages that they like to reverse.
The Celtics making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Back to Walker to end the run. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's G. He's got 32. And it's G finishing it off.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Celtics trail by 17. In the corner, Smart with it. The three, that falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's G, guarded by Walker. They get the rebound. Jordan the pass to G. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 15.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now the pass to Thompson. The dish now to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Tatum draws the double. And stolen by Harris. On the wing, Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Nets lead by 19. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank
you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Smart kicks to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Outside, Smart. And here's Walker outside. Harden grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
They double him with Jordan. To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Walker.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Durant, the pass to G. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Outside, Walker. Can they get it? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Count it.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Here's G, and then G with the jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Williams comes with a double team. Pass to G. Here's Jordan to the middle. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Here's G, and G with the stuff.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Walker, he's got 21. Outside Williams. There's the three. Walker's shot is off.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. That one goes. Count it. Claxton's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
G, no good. Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Smart, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Fournier's checked in for Marcus Smart.
Evan Fournier.
Brown the pass to Tatum from downtown. It's hauled in by Harris.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
There's the double team with Walker. Kicks it to G. The Nets working the ball around now. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Pass to Fournier. And here is Tatum. Williams double team. From deep, Walker. The rebound by the Nets.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Boston shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Fournier. That falls. Nice speed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. G, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Nets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. It's stolen by G. And then G with the jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Celtics shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Pritchard. He's got 16. High post try, but they get it back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And then G with the jam.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And so it's Boston with it. Here's Pritchard. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Out to the wing. Parker with a clean look. Boston, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's G. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs. That always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because now I think they're on to something if we could get that. And, you know, but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. We've got Len Harden out there with G. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the Nets 5.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
Over to the left wing. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
And the foul called on G. That'll be his second foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, sometimes he's going to keep the possession alive. Sometimes he's going to commit the foul.
Passes it to Cornette. A 3-ball. Len grabs the board. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. There's the pass to G. Williams comes with a double team. And the dunk by Len.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Here's Walker. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers. 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, you know, with that comes block steals and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Len's shot is off.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And here's Tatum for 3.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Shamet the pass to G, and G with the stop.
He's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. The feed to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Ooh, he's been improving each year he's been in the league. I love Kemba Walker's game.
Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. G passes to Claxton. And Tatum over to Helm. Whoops, they pick off the pass. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. For the Nets, Jeff Green is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And G's subbed in for James Harden. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams is checked in for Luke Cornett. Thompson comes in for Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Nesmith. And Fournier subbed in for Kemba Walker. Boston shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Inside, here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
And the Nets with possession here. Here's G, and it's G finishing it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Boston shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Outside Williams. Now here's Fournier, guarded closely. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Here's G. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's the teardrop, and it's blocked by Brown.
Oh, just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shutdown defense and stifling shooters.
Thompson with the bucket.
And the second chance points haven't come as easily to them as they did in that first half. Those are valuable points they're missing out on.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Oh, what a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
Thompson comes with the double team. Shamet kicks to G. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair at a four-point line. What would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the four-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, there's still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
The Celtics shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for G.
Well, he had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
Here's G, and it's G finishing it off.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Pass to Brown. Fournier in the corner. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Pass to G. He dishes it to Len. Williams with the block. Tatum finds Fournier. Basket good.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Here's Shamet. Here's G. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Fournier. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
How to get your own tongue in your mouth. This is something that you and you'll have to have your own mouth every day. You will love the taste of your own tongue. The more you drink your own sissy cum, the deeper you will go. The further you will go, the more you eat your own tongue. It's a cycle. Your own tongue. You need your own tongue every day. You need to eat, drink, and play with your own tongue in your greedy sissy whore mouth, while you prepare yourself to be a sissy cum eater who services real cock, strange cock, thick cock, throbbing cock, manly cock. You need to eat your own cum every day. You need to find a way to taste your own tongue every single day. You will plan. You will plot how to get it. How to get your own tongue in your mouth. This is something you need and enjoy and want and crave. You need to do this every day. You have to have your own tongue in your own mouth every day. You will love the taste of your own tongue. The more you drink your own sissy cum, the deeper you will go. The further you will go, the more you will need to eat your own cum. It's a cycle you can't ignore. The more you eat more cum, hours and hours of strange cum you coax out of the to make you want to eat more cum and some real cum. You are pleased of your own tongue, and the more you eat it, the more you will jerk off doing it. The more you will eat your own sissy whore tongue, the more you will need to eat of your choice. You do this because it's an obsession, an addiction. You are obsessed by eating and swallowing your own cum, doing it to prepare for real cum and real cock. You are addicted. You cannot control how much you need to eat your own cum, and the more you eat it, the more you will jerk off doing it. The more you will eat your own sissy whore cum, the more you will need to eat cum. The more you will be addicted, the better it will taste. The more you need it, the more you want it, the hotter it gets. The more obsessed you get, the more aroused you get. It's a cycle you need to break. It's a loop. You will be forever caught in it. Meeting come makes you hotter and more obsessed.